So let's talk about face framing and why it's so important that we really nail this when it comes to cutting hair. I feel like so many 90s styles are coming back. So I think this face framing technique is perfect for creating a lot of movement around the face, a lot of volume. I actually love this so much to create the illusion of layers without having to cut internal layers inside of the client's hair. We're going to create our guide, and this is going to be the shortest part of our face framing. I always like to measure where it's going to hit on the face, and during the consultation, I will always just double check to make sure that this is exactly what the client wants. Now what I do is I simply just pull the hair out straight forward towards me, and I am connecting my sections so that there is a nice flow from the top to the bottom. I am going to do the same actions that I previously did on the other side, and I'm just going to take my guide and I'm going to angle it down to create a beautiful face frame. Now, there are many ways that you can actually create face framing. You can use your razor and do some slide cutting. You can do some slide cutting with your shears. But I like this technique because it does give you a bolder, more predominant layer around the face. It's more structured. And I feel like it creates a strong face framing effect. So we are just taking vertical sections, and we are utilizing that very first section as our guide. Again, I'm going to go in on the top. I'm going to cut along my guide. I'm angling and following that angle that I'm creating with my finger. Again, when you are doing this, I would really make sure to assess the client's hairline, assess the amount of hair they have behind the ear, and I would also assess if they are receding in their top area, in their temple area, because that is also going to determine what this looks like. If they are receding quite a bit in that temple area, it can look disconnected, so you really do have to compensate for that. Again, I'm just following my guides. I'm checking as I'm going to make sure that I'm liking the length, that it looks balanced on both sides. And I'm going to take that, and you can see how beautiful that frames her face, how much texture she has. You can go in and lighten up these areas if they want it to be a little bit, if they want more movement or if they want a little bit more bounce. I hope this session was great and you learned a lot, and thank you for watching this face framing session.